It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another reaction to an episode of Fear the Walking Dead. This is my reaction to Season 6, Episode 13, which is called JD. Last episode was a very solid episode. I know there's a lot of fans who feel otherwise, but it was definitely a very strong episode. It was a downer for sure, but it was definitely a very solid episode. Going into this episode, I hope that it's as good as the last episode, and at the same time, I hope that it's a little more positive and light-spirited, and I hope it's a little more uplifting than the last episode. Obviously, this episode is named JD, which stands for either June Dory or John Dory or John Dory Sr. It's gonna be a John-centric episode, you could say, so I'm definitely excited to see what this episode is all about. I don't think we're gonna see John, sadly, but I do think that there's gonna be a lot of great references to John. Definitely cool to see, and I'm definitely very interested to see what they're gonna do with this new character who is John Dory's father, John Dory Sr. But with that out of the way, before we jump into this reaction, as always, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when we upload. With that out of the way, let's dive right into this reaction.
I can't stop thinking about how the baby might be alive if we didn't have to come to you.
Morgan, even if I had been here, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Don't you say it. Don't, because she's already gone there talking about how the only reason she's alive is because her baby absorbed all the bad shit from her body.
I just want to make sure she's okay.
You know, there is nothing that you or I can say or do that's going to make any of this okay, right?
You're right. Oh. But it's the closest thing to a doctor that she has. I need to examine her.
Not letting you come in.
She used to see me.
Whoa, what's with the attitude, Morgan?
What's that supposed to mean?
Grace lost the baby because you couldn't do the one thing that John wanted. That's why I couldn't let you stay here, and that is why you were not here when she needed you.
June is lucky if Morgan doesn't go clear mode on her. Who do we got on the title cards? Is that June? I think so. The end is the beginning. We've seen a lot more with the end is the beginning group after Virginia died. It was obviously done because they wanted to finish the Virginia story first, but maybe the other part of it is that they're showing themselves more.
Don't you have a hospital to build?
Sarah can manage. Thought I might be able to do my part trying to figure out what we're up against.
Does this have something to do with what Morgan said?
You heard that?
Probably.
There's nothing here. They must have taken all the gas when they painted the message.
Where to next?
Not a place, but a person. Ginny's old lieutenant. He's been on the run ever since, Figure if anyone knows what she knew, what we're up against, it's him. Did you bring more company?
Oh! I think that would be Virginia's lieutenant. It's gonna be shot. There we go. I saw that coming from a mile away.
They said we needed him alive!
I wonder whose RV this is. Whoever's RV this is definitely some sort of an ex-cop or detective. They were also after the end is the beginning group. Uh-oh.
Why are you here?
My friends.
They're fending off a bunch of dead that hurt our firefights. You're gonna have to answer for yourself. What are you doing here? You one of them?
One of who?
The folks painting the slogan.
I think we might be on the same team.
I think so too.
It's true. You and your pals need to kick rocks. I know what these people are capable of, and trust me,
Oh.
you don't want any part of it.
How? What do you know?
I've been around these parts of the fire at the garage. The trails run cold, but if these people catch anyone getting too close, they'll move up the plan.
So he knows about their master plan.
I didn't realize they tagged that far south. And you missed one. At the orchard.
See, you do need to share information.
You say we're on the same side? Prove it. If you're wasting my time, it won't be windows and mirrors I put a bullet into. Catch my
Oh.
drift?
So this was the guy shooting at
I'm
them.
leaving my friends behind.
Drive.
It's really not necessary. I want this as bad as you do.
Just keep your eyes on the road, sweetheart.
Don't call me that.
What am I supposed to call you?
Anything but that.
Anything else.
You know what? I didn't ask you to come and gum up my investigation.
Ooh.
Matter of fact, I'm burning time and resources letting you take me on this little trip. So with all due respect, sweetheart, shut up and drive.
Damn. Oh. He's got a bit of attitude, but also a bit of charm.
Where'd you
JD.
get that gun?
He recognized the gun. I wonder why.
Because it belongs to me.
Oh.
JD on the handle? That's me. Don't
Hmm.
worry.
Holy shit.
I want to find June just as bad as you do, but we keep running these horses like this, we're gonna kill them. Hey, even if that thing was full, we'd get what, huh? 6 miles out of the MRAP? The only reason I'm standing right here is because of John and June. They changed everything.
Changed how?
I don't know. Seeing two people together, two people that were separated like us, made it seem possible that just maybe we'd find each other.
But Sherry showed up and she's apparently
You want to
a
tell me
bitch
why
now.
you're here?
Should have known you were a Dory with all that sharpshooting back there.
If he was a good shot, it had nothing to do with me.
Don't you have any questions?
I think he has lots.
Where he is? What he's been up to for the past 40 years?
I already know the answer.
Oh.
Why else would you be here with that look on your face? That gun on your hip? 2 wedding rings? Oh, the cop. I notice things.
In other words, he's smart.
I became a cop.
It's funny though that they've never crossed paths all these years, especially after the apocalypse.
I ain't wasting gas to go get some jacket covered in muck and guts.
That's not the jacket that I need. There's a letter in the pocket.
A letter? What's in this letter that's so important?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Well, then it must not be that important. You're welcome to go get it, but this RV's only going one direction. That's forward.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
I guess it's not going forward or backwards. That's kind of disgusting. How did it end up there?
Probably ran it over during your little maneuver. Fire up the engine, give a little gas, see if we can loosen her up. Tiny bit. Listen for my signal.
And don't run him over, please.
Nice and easy. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Doctor!
Cut the engine, damn it, cut the engine.
I'm afraid that RV is not usable anymore.
This thing's toast. Thanks to you.
He's just not a very happy person in general. Ah. Can they just kill Sherry off and be done with it? Like, I'm getting frustrated with her bullshit. See what you did, Sherry?
You okay?
Who cares if she's okay?
Slow down.
Check on the horse.
His heart's giving out. We're gonna have to.
What the hell is wrong with Sherry?
Let's go.
Okay. I want Sherry dead. Right now. More than Dakota. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I want her dead.
What is going on here?
What is wrong with you?
It's not about these cold assholes, just like it wasn't about Jenny.
What are we doing chasing gas, huh?
Look, I'm going back home to Virginia. Okay? I need to take
What?
out the person that's really to blame for all of this.
Negan?
I'm
Oh.
gonna find him. And I'm gonna put a bullet in his head.
No, you're
That's
not.
why I came
No, you're
around.
not, honey.
We're going at my speed. Not running that horse into the ground.
Now just shut up and get on the horse, sweetheart. Oh, that's June's
Here's Jacket.
jacket. Yeah.
Really?
Mortician gets life.
Wait.
So this is you.
Yeah, that's me. Psycho killing two-bit preaching mortician I put away for life. The end is the beginning. He was spewing that same malarkey back in the 70s.
The person responsible for all of this is
Teddy. Should have killed him when I had the chance. Guess it's not too late. A few months ago, I'm out foraging, and I spot it. The end is the beginning. Hit me like a punch in the gut, seeing those words after all this time.
Oh, so he's been using
Going back
that
to
slogan
prison,
all along,
rotting corpse.
even in the 70s. That's
Cell door was
crazy.
open. When I put him away, it wasn't exactly clean. I had to do the wrong thing for the right reason.
I remember John talking about that.
framed him.
He had to frame him, yeah.
Couldn't sleep. Started drinking. I mean, my whole life was suddenly a lie. So goddamn angry all the time.
It must have been hard for John, too.
Which is why the best thing for my family was for me to get as far away from them as possible.
So you abandoned them.
Pretty much.
Understand?
Well, then explain it to me. Because it sounds like after 40 years, you went to check if the man that ruined your family was alive but not your son.
He was better off without
Damn, that was a
That's the thing I
mic
did
drop
for him
right there.
not showing up. That cabin is where I left my boy 40 years ago.
Oh. And it's gonna be where he's gonna find his son's grave there too.
The table inside is set up with medical supplies to save his life, but I didn't get the chance. And despite that, I'm willing to go back there because finding Hill and hearing what he knows could save a lot of lives. Plus, he's got something of me,
Do the right thing once
and I want it back.
in your life.
What's that?
John's other pistol.
Well, those guns do belong together.
Oh, so there was two of them.
It's Teddy's doing.
How do you know?
Embalming fluid. Did the same to his victims back when the dead stayed dead.
What does Teddy want?
What he's always wanted. Destruction. He's been hollering the same sperm to worm circle of life mumbo jumbo to just about anyone with ears to bend since before you were born.
Why the embalming fluid?
That's how he keeps out the unworthy. So moving
Looks
on.
like Teddy's way more
Yes,
screwed up than we thought.
He's a cut snake.
Yep, he is.
Still eyes to an Eskimo. And you can bet that his new followers are armed and highly motivated.
They're not the only ones.
Well, I don't doubt it. You and John get married before or after?
After. He used a candy wrapper.
Candy wrapper.
It's the best he could do at the time.
Oh, I proposed to his mama the same way. Except it was a juicy fruit wrapper. John was a good shot, too.
Yes, he absolutely
He
was.
taught me. You ever hear of Humbug's Gulch?
Uh-huh.
He worked there on the weekend as a trick shot.
Oh.
Hey!
Does he want to go by himself so he could protect her?
Son, you don't think you deserve it!
Well, you're the one carrying around a letter from him you never even opened. So you come at me all you want.
We all got ways of protecting ourselves.
Oh.
You picked the wrong cabin to rob, old timer.
Rookie mistake. Looks like you chose the wrong cabin.
Cabin. That makes you a trespasser.
John's old man, eh?
And this is his gun. Tell me everything you know about Theodore Maddox, or I'll use it to blow your head off.
Who the hell is Theodore Maddox?
Folks with the spray paint. He's the one behind it.
Teddy.
All I know is whatever they got planned, it's big.
How big?
I don't know. We could never get anyone to talk. All we know is they want to kill everybody.
Nuclear
5 minutes.
warheads on the submarine, I'm assuming.
Out of here.
Previous occupant moved out permanently. In case you hadn't heard.
On one hand, I just want JD to kill him. On the other hand, he might know some stuff. Oh. What the fuck? I guess John Dory Sr. won't be a long-term character.
Help me get him inside. Hurry.
Or maybe he will. But that was bullshit right there. He made it.
June, this is the hardest decision of my life. One that I hope you can find in your heart to forgive me for making. Leaving you behind to save an innocent person's life. Knowing it might mean I never see you again. Even so, I believe you'll forgive me one day. Same way I forgave... Same way I forgave Dad for leaving me. Took me a few years to see it from his shoes. But I forgave him. He was a good man. I will never stop trying to get back to you. Back to those early days at the cabin. When a pretty lady named Laura washed up on my shore, and my life was forever changed. You are the most amazing woman I've ever known. And if I die knowing I lived a life worth living.
Damn, this is a beautiful letter. Fear, y'all are messed up for making us go through this all over again. She's not gonna leave. The letter probably sparked something in her, hopefully.
What is it?
I'm not ready for this to be goodbye.
See? I told you.
Start over.
Please do, please.
I'm willing to give it a shot. I hope you are.
Do not let Sherry ride the horse. She lost that privilege. This is gonna be interesting.
Someone I'd like you to meet. This is John Dory. It's John's father.
Morgan was like, what?
John's father knows everything about him. We can help each other.
Seems like you already are.
I know I can't change what I did before.
You don't have to say that. What you did today is what John would have wanted.
Another chance to do the same here. At this place.
I might have been wrong when I said that there
Might have
wasn't
been.
anything you could do or say to make things better.
This man you're up against, I know him bow to stern. And if he's doing now what he wanted to do before, he's not going to stop till we're all dead.
And let's get to work.
This is gonna be an awesome team right here. Unstoppable team. Teddy won't even see it coming.
On the next episode of Fear the Walking Dead.
Before we take our first steps together, Alicia, I need some assurances.
Is that you?
There was a body. Oh. Interesting. Alright, that was my reaction to Season 6, Episode 13 of Fear the Walking Dead, which was called JD. This was actually a pretty good episode as well. It was definitely slower paced and a little, I would say, more positive than the last episode, even though they did give us a little bit of a scare, but overall I think it was definitely a more positive and light-spirited episode. But it definitely gets me excited for what's to come. Obviously, we now know that Teddy has this master plan, which I'm assuming has something to do with the nuclear warhead that he may possess with the submarine. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and whether JD Sr. is going to be able to help them take down Teddy and the cult that he's built. But I'm definitely extremely interested to also see whether Teddy is going to make it out of the season. It looks like the End is the Beginning group may actually spill over into Season 7, but it's going to be interesting to see whether that happens or not. And also, I'm definitely extremely intrigued to find out whether JD Sr. is going to be one of the main characters now, or whether he's going to end up getting killed at the end of this End is the Beginning storyline. But with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when we upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.